we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a team from Conference USA, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense is on the field for the first time today. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming at him absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Ducks offense will take the field for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Blue. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the number.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the counter. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means you're...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Rice. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Gets the back on the option, the give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Ducks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab deep. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Owls. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Oh, he makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Gain of 9. And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll run this play from the pistol. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. Powers through the defender. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Hale. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Number 26.
Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field. Quickly to the tight end.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Going deep. Pulls it in on the right. It's a running touchdown. Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Georgia. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Stewart. Takes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Blue. Touchdown now! Ball that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Immediately fires to the middle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stewart. Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Snagged out of the air. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fakes the grab on the left. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off play action on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab on the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him.
A lot of room to the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the...
And it's picked off for the third time today.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but...
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Unloads it left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Bills! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You've got to be so careful as your quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that big six.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Boise State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Makes one man miss. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Under fire. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's into the open down the middle. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. To throw, it's Stewart. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And the Owls are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Complete to the left. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Peace. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating, because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that side.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blue. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot.
Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Hale. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it on the sneak. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. He makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They'll run it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Missouri. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's
wide open spaces. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. You get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Here's the pressure. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Zings it complete to the right. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Peace. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see if Rice can get it in on first and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And no signal yet from the officials, but I didn't see much of a surge from this offensive front, and I think he's going to be denied. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Griffin. Here comes the heat. Can't connect on his first throw.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. Touchdown, Rice! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point.
There he goes! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got him downfield. Bounced right back to them. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw. It's Stewart. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Murray. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the touchdown. Oh! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Punts it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better.
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse,